Nietzsche's psychology, the secret to becoming your true self. What if I told you that the person you present to the world, your name, your job, your habits, even your beliefs may not be the real you? What if underneath all of that, buried deep inside, lives someone else, someone waiting to emerge, someone more powerful, more authentic, more alive? Friedrich Nietzsche believed that most of us live as copies, reflections of society, tradition, and expectation. But his challenge was simple, brutal, and unforgettable. Become who you are. Today we're going to dive into Nietzsche's psychology, explore what it truly means to become yourself, and uncover the steps you can take to transform your life from imitation into creation. Body, what Nietzsche really meant. Nietzsche's phrase, "become who you are," has been quoted endlessly, but too often it gets watered down, treated like a motivational slogan. Nietzsche didn't mean just be yourself in the casual Instagram quote sense. He meant something far deeper, almost terrifying. To become who you are requires that you discover your deepest core, confront the chaos inside your psyche, and build your life in alignment with your ruling passion. It's not about comfort, it's about transformation. Nietzsche saw the human being as a battlefield. Instincts, drives, moral voices inherited. Traditions, personal wounds, all collide in constant struggle. Most people run from this chaos. They prefer the safety of fitting in, following rules, and never questioning their borrowed beliefs. But Nietzsche argued that greatness comes only when you dare to descend into this storm and wrestle with it. The psyche has a chaos. Imagine your inner world not as a calm garden, but as a vast wilderness. Dark forests, uncharted caves, wild rivers, a place where nothing feels fully under your control. There are shadows lurking, voices whispering, forces pulling you in opposite directions. Your desire for freedom clashes with your fear of judgment. Your hunger for love collides with your need for independence. Your ambition wrestles against the weight of guilt and doubt. Nietzsche described this condition as multiplicity, a self not unified but fractured, made of many masks, many impulses, many contradictions. At times you feel like a warrior, at times a child, at times a coward, at times a visionary. These shifting selves compete endlessly for dominance, leaving you restless and uncertain. If you never confront this chaos, you remain shallow, skating on the surface of life. You become a collection of borrowed phrases, a puppet dancing to the strings of expectation, repeating words handed down to you without ever asking why. The world may applaud you for fitting in, but inside something remains unsatisfied, unfinished. But if you are brave enough to enter that wilderness, to walk deeper into its storms instead of fleeing, something extraordinary happens. Amid the noise and conflict, you begin to hear a different call, faint at first, but growing clearer. It is the voice of your authentic self, the one that has been waiting, hidden beneath the masks, urging you to finally become who you are. The organizing idea. Nietzsche believed that beneath the chaos lies something essential, an organizing idea. Think of it as your ruling vision, your deepest calling. It is not given to you by your family or your culture. It is not imposed by religion, politics, or tradition. It rises from within. How do you find it? Nietzsche said it reveals itself through your strongest feelings. What inspires you? What enrages you? What excites you? Look at the moments when you feel fully alive, or the times when you feel profound disgust. These emotions are clues. They point toward the vision around which your life can be organized. When you discover this central idea and commit to it, your scattered impulses begin to align. Your life gains shape, clarity, and power. Like a sculptor, you begin to carve away the unnecessary stone until the true figure emerges. The weight of society in the past. But here lies the problem. To live by your organizing idea, you must fight against powerful forces. Society tells you how to live, what to value, and who to be. Parents, teachers, traditions. Religions all offer ready-made scripts. If you follow them blindly, you never become yourself. Nietzsche compared this to wearing a mask. It may feel safe. People may applaud you for being obedient, polite, and conventional. But deep inside, you'll feel the ache of living someone else's life. Then there's the past. Every failure, every humiliation, every regret becomes a weight. You hear voices whispering, "You're not good enough. You tried before and failed. Stay small. Stay safe." To become who you are, you must confront these ghosts. Not to erase them, but to transform them into strength. Suffering is the forge. Nietzsche is often called the philosopher of struggle. He did not believe life should be easy. In fact, he argued that suffering is the forge of authenticity. Pain is not an obstacle, it is a tool. Think of your hardest moments: heartbreak, rejection, failure, illness. These are the experiences that strip away illusions. They force you to ask what truly matters. Who am I when everything is taken away? Nietzsche's challenge is this: do not waste your suffering. Use it. Turn it into power. Commit to creation. When your organizing idea begins to emerge, protect it fiercely. Cut away what wastes your energy, toxic relationships, hollow goals, shallow pursuits. Invest your time, heart, and discipline into creating a life that reflects your core truth. Remember, creation isn't always art or business. Sometimes it is building a family, nurturing a community, or shaping your own character. Be patient. Becoming yourself is not a weekend project, it is a lifelong unfolding. Some days will feel like progress, others like collapse. But each time you return to these steps, you carve away more stone and your true form emerges. The risks most avoid. Be warned, this path is not easy. To become who you are means stepping off the well-paved road and walking into unknown territory. It means standing apart when the crowd moves, together. And for that you will face resistance. People may not understand. They may call you selfish for prioritizing your inner truth. They may label you strange for not following the same customs, rebellious for refusing to play along with the roles society has prepared for you. It is easier, far easier, to hide behind tradition, to silence the questions inside you, to numb yourself with endless distraction. It is easier to wear a mask that others approve of rather than reveal the face that feels most real to you. That's why so few people ever attempt Nietzsche's challenge. The comfort of conformity is powerful, and the fear of rejection keeps many chained to lives that are not truly theirs. But here is the paradox Nietzsche warns us of. The very thing we avoid, the discomfort of solitude, the sting of criticism, the burden of freedom, is the gate to transformation. To avoid this path is to pay a greater cost, the cost of a life half-lived, a voice never heard, a soul that never wakes. The choice is brutal but simple. Either face the risk of becoming who you are, or surrender to the slow erosion of a life that was never truly yours. The reward. What is the reward of this dangerous journey? A life that feels fully yours. A life where even your pain has meaning. A life that is not borrowed but created. The Overman ideal. Nietzsche described an ideal figure, the Übermensch, often translated as the Overman or the Superman. This is not about physical dominance or superiority over others, it is about self-overcoming. The Overman is the one who takes the raw chaos of their inner life, the weight of tradition, the pain of suffering, and transforms it into a unique creation. Their life becomes art. Their existence becomes a yes to themselves. This is the standard Nietzsche holds before us, not to imitate others, but to become the creator of our own destiny.
Actionable steps.
So how do you begin this process? How do you move from being a copy of others to becoming the truest version of yourself? Nietzsche gave us direction, but it is up to us to apply it in our daily lives. Here are steps you can take right now, not just theory, but practice for the soul. Radical self-observation. Every evening, sit with yourself for 10 minutes. Write down 3 things. What made you feel alive today? What drained you? And what sparked strong emotion? Over weeks, you will see patterns. Those patterns are gold. They point you toward your passions and reveal what suffocates you. Examine your inheritance. We are all born into a script. Family, culture, religion, society. They hand us values like clothes. We never chose. Some fit beautifully, others choke. Ask honestly, which of these values make me stronger, kinder, freer? Which ones crush my spirit? Keep what nourishes you, release what poisons you. Experiment boldly. Life is not discovered in theory, but in action. Try new skills, new projects, new communities. Don't fear failure. Failure is information. Resistance often points to hidden growth. Courage is not about certainty. It's about stepping forward despite doubt. Transform suffering. When pain comes, and it will, resist the modern urge to numb it with endless scrolling, substances, or distractions. Sit with it. Ask, what is this pain teaching me? How can I transform it into fuel? Every scar can be a source of strength if you let it be. Cultivate solitude. In a world of constant noise, solitude is medicine. Take walks without your phone. Sit quietly under the night sky. Read, think, or simply breathe. In silence, you meet yourself again. In solitude, the faint voice of your authentic self becomes unmistakable. Nietzsche described it as the joy of saying yes to existence, not because life is easy, but because it is yours. To live this way is to transform every moment, triumph or tragedy, into part of your masterpiece. So I ask you now, are you willing to face your chaos, to descend into your psyche, confront your ghosts, and discover your ruling vision? Are you willing to stop living by borrowed scripts and instead sculpt yourself into who you were meant to be? Nietzsche's psychology does not offer comfort. It offers a challenge. Become who you are. Do not waste your one life living as a shadow. Dare to create, dare to overcome, dare to be yourself fully, fiercely, unapologetically. Because in the end, the greatest tragedy is not death. It is never having truly lived. If this message stirred something inside you, don't let it fade. Start today. Journal your thoughts. Question your inheritance. Choose one step toward your authentic self. And if you want more insights like this, subscribe, because together, we're building a community committed to becoming who we truly are.